Okay, I'm here at the Days of Wonder booth at Gen Con, and we're taking a look at Relic Runners, which is an upcoming release. I'm here with Mark Kaufman of Days of Wonder, and he's going to just give us a quick sort of overview of how the game works and what we're going to be doing in the game.
Sure. So Relic Runners is really it's a game of jungle exploration. You're an explorer, and what you're really trying to do is earn victory points in a number of different ways. You explore temples that you see here on the board, and temples are of different colors, and each color is representative of a different kind of way that it can help you in the game. Some are going to instantly, give you victory points as you explore the temple. And as you move around on the board, you go from different spots using these trails, and you can move any one space on a trail that you've never explored before. But one of the things you can do is when you go visit a ruin, you have the ability to take one of your pathways and place it in any adjacent ruin. So if I'm the blue player and I move here, I have the ability to, this basically allows me to explore this ruin, and then it gives me one of my pathways that I can place on any adjacent path if I wish to.
All right.
And what that allows me to do in future turns is to get a free move over where my pathways are. And pathways are important. One, anytime you're exploring something, it's going to cost you food, basically. You have a ration pack that you have to give up. You start with 3, and as you move farther away, of course, you're going to have to end up going back to the base camp in order to get more ration packs. And there's other ways you can earn more, but generally you have 3. On my next move, if I wanted to, I could skip over this because this is a free move, because I built a pathway there. And then I could jump over here if I wanted to, because you can always make one move at the beginning or the end of your move that is an unexplored pathway. And the reason pathways are really important is by the end of the game, you'll have wanted to create longer pathways as temples are explored and as our relics are explored. And I'll just kind of real quickly say if this has been, every time you remove the last tile of a temple, you take the color of that temple, in this case purple, and place a relic there.
Okay.
Later on, maybe in this particular case, well, I'll just show you here because that will work. If I moved it here, you now have the ability to move from one temple to the other matching temple and take this relic, not temple.
Okay.
Earning relics is going to do a couple of things. One, for every different relic you have at the end of the game, it's going to earn you 5 victory points. The second thing that does is, if you can create a route from one relic to another, for each path that you take, you're going to earn double the amount of, so if I skip 1, it's going to give me 2 points. I do 2, it's going to give me 4. If I can figure out to create a really long one, let's, just for example, if I were here, I could go 1, 2, 3, 4. That's going to be worth 8 points immediately right there. Plus, I'm going to be able to take this temple and add it to my working sheet.
Interesting.
Okay, so you're really impacted in a bunch of different ways on how you can earn points, but towards the end game, one of the key ways to earn points is to create these routes that you have with your pathways, so you're going to be able to go from one temple to another and grab relics. And that's really kind of the key to scoring towards the end of the game. Okay. Each explorer also has their own, sort of their work box, and they have a tree of different types of tools. It's basically, each player gets a toolbox to work with, 3 toolboxes to work with. You start here. And certain movements, if you move across a river path, you can basically turn over a toolbox token, and that allows you to make a movement with your toolbox up one of the trees. So certain ones are going to earn you points, certain ones are going to allow you to move your pathways or do things with pathways, and some are going to allow you to actually add another pathway on there. So at any time during your turn, you can use your toolbox to enhance that turn and give you some other important capability, either to earn points or do something else. And that's kind of the basics of how it works. It's obviously, as you play the game, you learn the intricacies. Yeah. Different tiles are going to allow you to do different types of things. Some are going to allow you to. This one, for example, allows you to immediately go back to the home base, so you can refuel. Other ones are going to give you other. Well, that's actually going to do the same thing. This one's going to allow you to move one tile from one place to another, or one of your pathways from one place to another, which can be really valuable as you're trying to create towards the end game a relic run. When you're trying to create those pathways and get them lined up. So that's basically each of those different temples are going to give you different capabilities, either earning you points, allow you to move something, or to prepare yourself for a relic run towards the end of the game.
Okay, yeah, this game just looks absolutely gorgeous. I just want to take a picture of these relics real quick here.
Sure.
Thanks, Mark. I appreciate it.